Hey, how's it going, my friend? It's Cameron Malcolmson here. I'd like to welcome you to this week's edition of the Inner Circle. This week, I'm going to be covering the profit launch funnel formula, and we're going to be going into like juicy details that most gurus won't tell you without paying a fortune. So, I'm going to share these details with you here, kind of like the, like I says, the profit launch funnel, and ultimately, it's like the conversion formula. So how do you engineer like conversions? And am I a master at this here, my friend? Heck no. Am I a student at this here? Heck yes. So I'm going to share with you on the screen, like we do every single week. I'm going to share with you the kind of game plan and then what we covered so far and then what we're going to cover today. So, like I said, tonight's game plan is the profit launch funnel. And I'm going to be sharing with you a breakdown of a conversion formula. And then I'm going to share with you an example of kind of something that I built following the same methodology. And you can have a look at it for yourself. I'm going to be giving away some cool things at the end too. So you might want to stick about for that there. And let's see, that's not the right password there. So I'm going to be sharing with you the password at the end. So tonight's game plan, profit launch funnel. Last week we covered the webinar funnel. I showed you where to get your affiliate link. I showed you how to get your funnel pages and the completely done for you webinar, which sells a $997 product, and you can earn 40% commissions on that. So if you missed that, you're going to want to go back and watch the previous one. But we're going to move on from last week to this week. And this week, we're talking about after the webinar happens. Now, we're going to want to take people to a profit launch funnel. Okay. And I just called it a profit launch funnel. You can call it whatever you want. It could be like a product launch funnel, education funnel, basically the same thing, same ideas. So if you haven't got your assets from last week, you can go to cameronlimitless.com/go funnels and create a free 14-day free trial as soon as you can, because these links are going to be changing and disappearing very soon. Then you're going to want to go to this link here, which is limitlessfuture.club/share funnel. You'll be able to import the share funnel and you'll be able to run with it too if you want to run with it. Then you're going to want to go to limitlessfuture.club/webinar tool. This is the thing that's going to sell the product for you. And when you go there, you'll just create an account. And then the same here again as your share webinar at limitlessfuture.club/share webby. Like I says, that's picking up from last week. And, you know, you can go ahead and get all these here things in place. Watch last week's video. These here things are still live for now. And like I says, by the time we finish all this up, these links won't be available for you. Same as at the end of the training. If you're watching this after the fact, you mightn't be able to get the cool giveaways and things like that there. So, like I says, my name is Cameron Malcolmson. If you're new to the Inner Circle, we hold these every single Wednesday, and the purpose of these here are really just to show you what a limitless business is, and kind of give you the ideas and how tos and on the screens of what do we actually do when we build a limitless business. Okay, my friend. And if you've got any questions or anything like that there with this here, you can always reply to me. Any of the emails that you receive from me, just reply to one of them emails and I'll get back to you there and all that cool stuff. So let's just get into the training, and hopefully I'm not going to take too much time here. We normally spend about an hour, but I don't know if we're going to spend that length of time this week, because I just want to tell you how it is and kind of give you these ideas, because we'll just share with you here. We have like we have these here different ways of selling online. Okay. We have different ways of selling online. And last week I gave you the done for you webinar. Okay. Which sells a $997 affiliate product and you earn 40% commissions. If you want to know more about that, you're going to want to watch last week's training. EARN 40% commissions. Okay. So this is like a condensed sales process that people register for a webinar and they get educated on the webinar, and ultimately it leads them to an offer that just makes sense. Now, what we're going to cover here this week is called the profit launch funnel. I'm going to show you the example breakdown of the methodology and everything that got there. Now, what's the difference between this webinar funnel and the profit launch funnel? This webinar funnel is like more of a short term thing, and it's more of like a presentation style. And people tend to associate webinars with like salesy type things. So it's kind of salesy and educational. Right? These are really great things. But what's different about a product launch funnel is this is more education and non-salesy. Okay. And like there's a few ideas when it comes to this. Like the done for you webinar is your fast track. This is like your fast and easy money. It's your fast and easy money that you don't necessarily have to create too much. Okay, most of this is done for you. Like with the webinar I showed you last week, what we've been talking about over the past few weeks. This is your fast and easy money, and you can get big commissions. Okay, and most of it's all done for you. Even the product, webinar presentation, everything is all done for you there. So this can be something that you're working on for yourself to get better at, to learn more about, and to develop your own skills when it comes to online presentations and conversions, ultimately conversions. So for the past, few months there, I was really trying to figure out this whole customer acquisition thing, like acquiring a new customer. And to be honest, I'd spent like a long time studying webinars and actually looking to build my own webinar. And eventually that solution came out with the whole done for you webinars, and it's completely changed my business for the better. So amazing that happened. And it probably wouldn't work my own webinar just getting started. Like it probably wouldn't convert as high as the webinars are right now in these done for you ones. So this is an idea. The profit launch funnel is an idea for you to start and like learn and dig about a bit and get these ideas for yourself when it comes to acquiring customers. Because while I was studying this year over the past few months, I got books and I had like courses and I'd be going through trainings. So there's been a few things that like line up, and I want to share these things that kind of line up across these different places that I've been learning. Number one big thing is having a big idea. Having a big idea. Because what is important about having a big idea is that people don't buy like your product. People don't buy like just a product because it's like a product, unless it's a commodity or something like that. People buy into like the big idea, the outcome, the representation. What is the big idea? I'm going to show you kind of on the screen like a little example of something that I built and now followed these steps as well. But ideally your thing wants to you want to have a big idea. Okay, and this is the big idea that people buy into. It's the outcome, the representation. Then you're going to have something called a unique mechanism. Okay. And unique mechanism is how you're different. What is it that's different about you and what your solution, your product or service offers that's different compared to all the rest and far superior than all the rest? Like, just how is it better and different than all the rest? Okay. Then the next part of it here is called your primary promise. And this is what most people come to the market with. They'll come out to the market and they'll say, look, do you want to learn how to make more money online? We'll help you make more money online. Okay, everybody's doing that. There's no differentiation. Like, you're just playing where everybody else is playing when you're just like, oh, you're trying to build your online business. We help you build your online business. You know, it's just like your primary promise, whatever that is. Then another idea here is having emotion, emotionally calm, emotionally compelling. So it has to strike emotion in the in your like ideal customer's mind. Like it's hard for me to explain this here because, like I says, I'm not a master at this yet myself. But emotionally compelling, it has to be emotional to the person who is going to see this message. Okay. Then this is ultimately going to be around the first, you're going to have this here, which is your first 300 to 400 words is ultimately the first 300 to 400 words is like your opening point, like your hook is one of the most important parts of your market message. Okay. Because if you don't have a good, this can be called the hook or the lead, the hook or the lead. Okay. What is in your hook or lead is ultimately a primary promise, your big idea, a unique mechanism, and it has to be emotionally compelling. And your first 300 to 400 words, you've got to have like a hook that's going to keep people reading and they're going to want to read your whole message or watch your whole presentation. Okay. When it comes to the profit launch funnel, okay. Now, after, say, we have shared our big idea, how we're different, our primary promise, and it's emotionally compelling to your ideal customer. Then, after we go in past this lead point, which is your first 300 to 400 words, you're going to have your premise. Okay. And ideally, your first 300 to 400 words just has to get someone to say, whoa, that's amazing. Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? So basically, you just got to get people to say, whoa, this is amazing. And how can I do it? Okay. Next, we're going to look at something called the premise. Now, premise you heard from stories and movie lines and things like this here. And the premise is just basically like a summary of the entire like methodology, like how you do it, like how does it work. For example, if you think about this company called P90X, and their premise is that you can actually get fitter with something called muscle confusion. Okay, and this was their premise, something like this here. But your premise is ultimately like an abbreviated story, like the premise of your entire system. What is your product? Like the premise of the outcome. So you're going to have this premise and methodology. Like, how does it work? Okay. And this is going to be after the lead. After the lead, you want to share like a quick summary. I'm going to share with you an example. I might show you, like, walk you through kind of my example here. So you have a premise and then the methodology of how it works. So this could be almost like your marketing argument. This is your marketing argument. Okay. So we have a premise at the methodology. How does it work? And then we're going to sprinkle validation through out your message. Okay. And validation is just like proof, like validating that it's possible for them, how they can do it, all this cool stuff. So when it comes to the profit launch funnel, you want to have a big idea, kind of like how you're different, your unique selling point, your primary promise, and emotionally compelling. And you're going to want in your first 300 to 400 words, hook the person and have them say, whoa, this is amazing. How can I do this? Okay. So this is like very important part. Next, after they have said internally to themselves, like, oh, this is amazing. How can I do it? Can I do this for myself? You're going to want to introduce something like the marketing argument, which is going to be ideally your premise and methodology of how it works, and then validation, sprinkling the validation throughout, which is like proof here, proof there, this person doing it, other people, just throughout your message. So it instills belief that they can do it in themselves. And then at the end, ultimately, you're going to have a call to action. Very basic stuff. Now, this is like, this is like an idea for your profit launch funnel. And you could summarize this all in one video. You could break it into multiple different videos. You can see here that I've broken it up into one video, two videos, three videos. Okay. And then they come in and they watch this first video, and then I send them an email about the next video, and then the next one, and then ultimately all leads back to the same thing. Okay. That what's on the webinar. So this is ultimately it. And hopefully, maybe you're taking some notes. Maybe you want to think about this here, because most people online, they'll only do this part and state their primary promise. They'll say that if you're looking to build your online business, we help people build your online business. Go ahead and check out my course, Call to Action. And they miss out the big idea, unique mechanism, emotionally compelling, the premise, the methodology, then the call to action. Okay. So it's just important. All these different things factor into ultimately having a conversion. So we're not really going to look into the offer too much. We covered an offer creation workshop and things like this. This is more about engineering the conversion, because once someone actually gets to the offer better be like an amazing offer. Okay. If you want to check that out, go to my YouTube channel. You can see the Inner Circle trainings. We covered a full offer creation workshop there. I showed you how you can create your own offer no matter what niche you're in, whatever it is that you like to do. And it's public access over there. And you can come back here and then plug this product launch funnel into the front of it, which is going to be really cool. So I'll kind of walk you through what I did. So let's see. So emotionally compelling, the big idea. Then we have the unique mechanism. Then we have a primary promise. And then we have premise, methodology, validation, and then finally call to action. So I'm just going to work through this here because I built this out sometime after the fact, and I'm going to show you and give you as well if you want to take the templates and build this out for yourself. So this is the way I went about it. Now I'm just going to fill this in for you. So emotionally compelling. Now let me see if I can bring this page up. But emotionally compelling. We're going to start from here. So what I was thinking was like, what could be a big idea? I came up with some different ones, and the best one that I came up with was called Endless Traffic Goldmine. Okay. Now this was something I built out. It was very popular. It had the highest conversion rate on the landing page I ever seen, 60% conversion rate. And I still have that page today. And I actually moving over from the old site, the whole Endless Traffic Goldmine, onto CarmenLimitless.com. The Limitless Lifestyle Way video series is there right now. If you go to CarmenLimitless.com, you'll be able to see on the menu solutions, the Limitless Way. Soon, if not by the end of the week, the Endless Traffic Goldmine is going to live there as well, which is completely free. There's like no email you need to give me. There's no sign up or hidden thing. Just genuine video series showing you how to get traffic from social media, and specifically influencer traffic. But then it's going to build out and grow. But you'll see that that was a big idea that I had before. It worked really well for me. The next one, we're going to work through this here. The next one I came up with was like an AI, EMPLOY, AI employee, which was a cool idea at the time. I thought, like artificial intelligence employee, could build this employee, whatever it was, made it different. It was a big idea. People might want to buy like their own AI employee or something. You can see how having a big idea and selling doesn't matter what the product necessarily is, but people will buy this big idea, which is really cool. So this was another thing I came up with. It was okay. It wasn't that great. The Endless Traffic Goldmine was smasher. Then the next one I came up with, I'm going to share with you tonight, was called the $1 billion model. And this is the one we're going to be talking about. So I'm trying to think emotionally compelling. Let me just check something here. So I'm just going to open this. Oh. / the game plan. So I'm going to try and work through this here because I got this up here and I'm So we'll work through this with you and we'll see here. So the unique mechanism, trying to see here. Unique mechanism, basically maybe unique mechanism is called a limitless business model. I just usually say limitless business model. Maybe I could be a little bit wrong, but the big idea here is the $1 billion model. Okay. Now, emotionally compelling side of things, I wasn't really thinking about that, but the primary promise here is maximize sales by setting up systems. This is the primary promise. So it's like the $1 billion model, the limitless business model. Let's see. It's a limitless business. It's our unique mechanism. we're using a limitless business. Primary promise is maximize your sales by setting up systems. I'm going to walk you through it here as well. And our premise is, I'm trying to summarize the premise here, but basically it's world's largest bank with no cash. Like, the whole idea here is the $1 billion model. And the premise is, how can the world's largest bank have no actual cash? How can the world's largest taxi company own no vehicles? How can the world's most popular media outlet owners create no content? How can the world's most valuable retailer have no inventory? Okay. Or the world's largest accommodation provider owns no real estate. Like, the premise here is, how can these $1 billion companies who are leaders in their industry not supply the actual thing that they're known for? Like, for example, Bitcoin has no actual cash, but it's one of the world's largest banks. The same as Uber, world's largest taxi company, doesn't have any taxis. This is the premise behind the $1 billion model. So it's like, how can $1 billion companies be so valuable without owning their own product, basically? Okay. So how can these $1 billion companies like Bitcoin, Uber, Facebook, Instagram, Alibaba Group, Airbnb, why are they so valuable, yet they don't have their own vehicles? They don't have, the Facebook, Instagram, most popular media owner, creates no content. Like, there's something going on here, and this is what the premise of the $1 billion model is. Okay. Now, the methodology that we use is called the connector. The connector. Okay. And in validation, we're just showing examples. And then the call to action, simple. Call to action, click the link below. Call to action is go and create your account now. Okay. And then emotionally compelling. But even if you just think about your big idea, if the only thing that you get from this week's training on the inner circle is thinking about how you can develop this now, like develop your own, even just start thinking about big ideas that you could have, or wrap this around. I shared with you a few of the ones I had, like the $1 billion model, the endless traffic gold mine, AI employee. These are different ones that I made. Now I'm going to show you here just like a couple of examples, and if you want, I'm going to give you an opportunity to go through it, and you can check it out if you want and see what you think. So we already had like lots of people go through this already. So this is basically the layout of this profit launch funnel. Okay. And something that I did before, which I don't really recommend you do, was I just sent people to this. Say it was a landing page. When people opt in, they landed on this little video, this page with a video. Then they went to this page, to this page, to this page. And then eventually, if they made it right through the whole thing, that's where I made money. Now, the big problem there was, I'm only learning this really now, was like there was too many steps. So there was like an opt-in here, and there was too many places for people to like drop off. So this was like opt-in, the opt-in page. And then after the opt-in, there was like a button here that took them to this next video, because I seen this being done before. So I decided to do it for myself to see what it would work like. So, like I said, this first video called the $1 billion business ideas, it explains the big idea, the unique mechanism, the primary promise, the premise almost. And then in the next video, let's see. So I'm going to share here the actual screen so you can see what I'm talking about here. So you can see here, this is called $1 billion business ideas. And if I refresh this, you'll see here, the $1 billion model, build your business and brand. I help affiliate marketers to maximize sales by setting up systems, learn the skills to build your business. Start learning the skills to build your business. Okay. And let's see if I can fast forward this. So this was basically it there. So world's largest bank with no actual cash, Bitcoin, Uber, world's largest taxi company with no vehicles, like I was explaining there. Okay. Okay. So the methodology is by being the go-to brand, okay, for a particular result that people are looking for. So we're talking about building a brand and then having a funnel as well by doing direct response marketing. So there's people looking for taxis. You've got Uber here. You've got people looking for retail. You've got Amazon here. People looking for rooms, Airbnb. People looking for internet business. You've got my business here. So this is what I'm doing for myself too. So let's see. So the big kind of premise is we build a brand indirectly with direct response marketing. And let's see, we build the engine, we use websites and data. That's me kind of going through the methodology. Okay. So that's kind of like a little page one. Okay. Now, the next one, let's see if I can get it up. Let's see. Don't really need to show you the next one, but the next one, I basically show people businesses that are doing this. So when they watch the next video, they'll be like, oh, I see that, how that works now. So basically the first part of this year is to get people to say, whoa, how can I do this? Or can I do this for myself? If this happens, okay, they can click the button, they go to your offer or whatever. Then the next day, like I says, I'll show you here again. The mistake I made was, hopefully you can see this. The mistake I made was I had an opt-in page. I might show you the opt-in page here. Send people to this video, which was the video I just showed you there. Then when they clicked the button, it went to the next video, which showed people all the different brands, which was, probably, okay to do that there. And people were like, oh, okay, I see how it's done now. Like I can see examples of it. And then the last video was just when they clicked the button again they did it. I think I had like 4 videos maybe. So they clicked this button, they went to see the examples, then they clicked the next button, they went to see the call to action, and then I was just basically doing like the whole close thing. And then they clicked the button, then they went to the affiliate site, and this is where I made money. Now, what I'm saying here is I done that their way, and I noticed that a lot of people, a lot of people came in. It's just like a funnel. A lot of people came in here. Lots of people came in that opt in. Percentage of people clicked the button, went to the next bit. Even smaller percentage of people clicked this button, and then even less people kind of got to the end. Okay, What would be better is if we just chop this up. So I'm going to erase this. Okay. And instead of sending people through the funnel in that sort of sense, where when they click the button, they go to the next thing. When they click the button, they go to the next thing. When they click the button, they go. That could work if we're selling more of a higher ticket thing, to be fair. But on this example, we're only really giving away something for free. So it's not like we have to sell anybody on anything. So what I would say here is after someone opts in, we send them to the first video, and then the first video ultimately shares the primary promise, the big idea, unique mechanism, and it's emotionally compelling. We maybe want to share the premise, maybe a little bit of the methodology, and then a call to action, just saying click the button. Whatever it is, when they click the button, boom, it goes to your affiliate offer. You could also say here, look, watch out for the next email where I'm going to be sharing with you all different examples and how this can work for you. And things like that there, so that people would expect to see the next email from you. And this is like the profit launch funnel. So like I said, this could be something low ticket, it could be high ticket. Now the next one, we would share the validation, potentially whatever way you want to do it, with examples showing people, how they could do it for themselves. And then when they click the button below, boom, they go to see the offer. You could say, well, watch out for the next video or something like that. And then you could send them an email and say day 2 or day 3, taking them to the last and final video in your profit launch funnel. That's just kind of the close. So let me see. I'll see if I can find that. But hopefully you kind of learned something here this week. And the reason why we're going to do this is after someone opts into our webinar. So we're already promoting this webinar. We're going to be building our list, which would be great. We're going to get some front end sales. It's even better. Then after someone comes through your funnel, we're going to want to take them to something like the profit launch funnel. And then in the profit launch funnel, you want to kind of hit some of these ideas. You want to hit the big idea, your primary promise, your premise, your methodology, validation, call to action. Hitting all these key points will help you engineer higher conversions. So that's ultimately was what's going to happen if you follow these steps. If you have your big idea like the $1 billion model, which gets people thinking, oh, they want to know more about that. Your primary promise is maximize sales by setting up systems. For me, that's what I done. So people actually know, right, this is the big idea, is the $1 billion model. Not saying that, honestly, I share in that video that we're not here to make $1 billion, $1 billion. I basically share that what if we only did a fraction of what these companies did, achieved a fraction, we could still make a lot of money. So basically following the same ideas and methodology that them business follow, we do it on a smaller scale. So having a big idea, your primary promise, unique mechanism, whatever that is for you, premise, kind of like how can we model these $1 billion companies, and methodology, like the methodology is we do it with affiliate marketing. We use like webinars, different sales funnels. But basically the methodology there was we build a brand with direct response marketing. Okay. And then your validation is showing examples of your thing. Okay. So if you're hitting these key points, if you're like, boom, big idea, ultimately people might even buy into your big idea before you even share any of the rest of the stuff. Okay. If it's good enough, like the endless traffic goldmine, like if you're online and you want to learn traffic, you probably want to hear about the endless traffic goldmine. So you could even just get away with having a big idea if you have a good big idea that's going to be the lead of your market message. Then you want to find out how you're going to be unique in the marketplace, having your unique mechanism, unique methodology, whatever that is. And then primary promise is just what everybody else is doing out there in the marketplace. Will help you maximize your sales by setting up systems, or we help you make more money, help you have better relationships. We help you, big promise, and then they don't have any of the rest of the list. So we won't have a primary promise, big idea, premise, kind of like a summary of what it is. And this a premise could be like I said there. I'm gonna condense this premise. Let's see. So premise is build a brand with direct response marketing. That's it. The methodology is like I said, we use the websites, funnels, and advertising. That's kind of like the methodology. You maybe want to go into it a little bit more depth. Think about these ideas when it comes to creating your own like profit launch funnel or your next funnel. What's your big idea going to be? What's your unique selling point? Is it going to be emotionally compelling in any way? Like how can you engineer that into the lead, the very first 200 to 400 words, and your primary promise? If you can try and hit all these here, like emotionally compelling, big idea, unique mechanism, primary promise, all in the first 200 to 400 words, that's going to be the most important part of your market message. If you can get that down, and then afterwards, then you're going to give the premise, methodology, validation, and then clear call to action. Okay. So this was it for this week's edition of the Inner Circle. I'm going to give you an opportunity to grab a lot of share pages that I've already built for you. I'll make sure you're here on the screen. Let's see. I'm just going to bring it up on the screen here now. 1 second. So this is specifically for anybody who is a 4% gold level member or above. I'm going to share you that first, and then we'll share with you the vault. For if you're brand new and you don't know where to start, you just want to kind of like learn a little bit and see if this is for you. Learn some things for free. I'm going to give you some things for free here too. So if you are brand new and if you want to get access to the Team Limitless Inner Circle Secret Vault, inside the Secret Vault, we've got the 14-day Limitless Lifestyle Way video challenge. Okay, where I'm going to share with you the internet marketing secret. Hopefully you can see that there. Okay. So you can see here, you're going to get access to the 14-day challenge. So I go share with you marketing engine, marketing tools. Like I said, you can go through all this here. And you basically will set up your own front end funnel, like lead funnel. Okay. Now, if you go through this here, okay, and it shows you how you can make all different types of lead magnets, whether or not it's a video, webinar, PDF, you want someone else to make it, all that area I cover inside this challenge. Then we've got List Building Academy, which I give you completely free. Then Generate Revenue using YouTube, completely free as well. Okay. Now, if you have eStage Gold, okay, I'm going to give you Limitless Gold Insider as well. So here's a place where you can find done for you eStage businesses, page templates that you can use to build your own marketing systems. I've built this page together to make it easy for you to download done for you funnel templates and build your funnels. Okay. So if you've been watching Inner Circle and things like that, we've done a free ebook giveaway funnel. You can grab these here codes, put them into your eStage account and import them in there. Also, we've got a product launch funnel here. All the pages for that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all designed. We have one webinar here already done for you, a webinar here already done for you, the webinar here done for you, and then I showed you where you can get the affiliate link for this as well. Also, this is the one here that's already done for you, and I showed you that last week of where you can get your affiliate link and promote that there as well. So you come in here and you can import all this stuff. Then I also added in the Ultimate Secrets Blueprints. Okay, so you're going to get that first landing page where you can put your own ebook on there and call it whatever you want it. Then this is the profit launch funnel template. So I give you page 1, 2, and 3 as well, and you can get all them. So if you want to get access to this tonight, all you have to do is go to this link here on the screen, limitlessfuture.club/vault, VAULT. And all you have to do when you go to that link is type in the password, which is business, BUSINESS. Okay. Once you type in limitlessfuture.club/vault, depending on where you're watching this, there might be a button below. But if you go to that link, I'll show you with you on the screen. limitlessfuture.club/vault. You'll come to a link like this. Now it's important, if you're watching this kind of sooner than later, you'll want to go to this link as soon as you see this video or whenever you see this here, and you'll just type in business, enter, and you'll be prompted to create a free account, the Team Limits members area. Okay, I've already got an account, so it just logged me in here. And what we're all about here is finding work. Finding work is easy. It's finding work that works for you, and a limitless business works for you, my friend. So here you can go to the Inner Circle Hangout. You can watch the latest Inner Circles here. This is where you're going to get access to the secret vault, Inner Circle Vault. All you want to do here is click this link, this button here, and it's going to take you here, Secret Vault, where you get the 14-day challenge. You can go for that completely free, by the way. And then you can get all these different assets here, the lead funnel swipe file, dump for funnels, dump for emails, these 2 courses here, also the 3 ebooks basically. Then let's see, you're going to get access to this here, which is the full Limitless Lifestyle Way course, okay, which is this course here, Limitless Lifestyle Blueprint course. You're going to get access to that inside the members area. So you can see this is a 3-day course, so you can just take your time and go through it your own pace. But basically I cover all different aspects of your limitless business, how to set intentions and goals. Let's see, what are the top skills you'll need to acquire. All that air stuff's in there, and I'm sure you'll learn quite a lot. Then we've got VIP, which is open here, and we're going to be going into the Limitless Business Model Intensive, which I'm going to be adding in there very soon. Like I said, the same as the business plan deep dive. And then these are the business templates. So we want to click there to go to the business templates, which is here. And then you're going to be able to download all of these into your eStage account. Now, if you don't have eStage, all you want to do is go to the essential tools that you need to use these. And then you just go click here, and then you'll go ahead and create your free account with 4%. And then you can check out Gold Membership, where you get eStage included. And then you'll be able to download all these different templates as well. If you already have eStage, you can go download them too. And then if you want to run on the webinars, you can go ahead and check out webinar software here. And then if you need your autoresponder, you can check that out. But basically, there's nothing really for sale here for you on the Inner Circle. I'm just here to help you and, give you these different assets to help you build your business when you're using eStage. Okay. And even if you're just getting started, maybe you don't have eStage yet, You can also go through this here, and you can get started with a different software, which, you know, is released to the public. So I use both of them. You can see here that this is built inside of ClickFunnels. Okay, and we recommend ClickFunnels quite a lot. These here are all built inside of eStage, and this is what I'm running with, eStage mostly, but eStage is not for everybody. You can only get eStage with a 4% gold level membership. Okay, and you can check that out here. And that's basically it, my friend. If you want access to our members area where you get in this 3-day course, here, you know, all the videos are there. Then the Inner Circle Vault with an additional 3 courses here, 1, 2, 3. Okay, on, you know, building a list, how do you set up your email business, how you can generate revenue using YouTube. So this is just like free traffic. Then, you know, this is going to help you to get your funnel launched. Okay, and even if, you know, you go through this, you'll be able to launch your funnel. Let me just check as well. And then, you know, you've got the gold insider here. Okay, which is cool. So, like I said, there's nothing really for sale for you here at the end of the Inner Circle. This is just hopefully value for you, and, you know, just things that I put together and things like that. So this was it for the Inner Circle. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you know, you're going to go ahead and get yourself free membership into our Team Limitless members area. All you need to do is go to limitlessfuture.club/vault, and the password this week is business. And whenever you go to that link, type in business, it'll unlock for you. You'll be able to create a free account. And then once you create a free account, if you want to log in anytime after the fact, all you have to do is go to hub.cameronlimitless.com. hub.cameronlimitless.com, and you'll be able to log in to the members area anytime there as well. So next week, I think we are going to look into, let me see, the part that goes in between these two, which is called the 24-hour closeout page. So we might build out that page or whatever, but maybe we'll start to look into email marketing a little bit and things like that there. But if you have any suggestions or you need any help, or you want next week's Inner Circle to be a topic that you want to learn about, leave me a comment. Like I said, reply to any of the emails that you get from me. If you're receiving emails from me, send me a reply, and, you know, just ask me, you know, say, can you cover this? I want to learn something about this, or, you know, can I get some help, or, you know, on some of these ideas that you might be struggling with, or you just want, you know, help understanding or anything like that there. And also, if you're not an eStage user, that's okay as well. You can still launch this funnel here tonight. YouTube Business Builder Masterclass webinar. Okay. And how you can do that is if you go to CameronLimitless.com/GoFunnels, create your free 14-day trial account with ClickFunnels. It's my affiliate link. If you decide to stick with the software at the end, then I'll make a commission there. But you'll need that software if you want to run with one of these webinars tonight or when you're seeing this. So basically go to CameronLimitless.com/GoFunnels. When you create a free account and you stick for more than a month, I'm going to send you a lot of bonuses there as well. Kind of unannounced bonuses. Then you're going to want to go to limitlessfuture.club/share funnel. Boom. That is going to import the entire webinar funnel into your account. Next, you're going to go to webinar software here, create your webinar software account, and then you'll want to go to here, and then you'll get the share webinar, boom, into your account, and you'll have the entire webinar funnel done for you. Nothing else you have to do. If you want step-by-step kind of walkthrough of setting that up, watch the last week's Inner Circle. I actually walked you through downloading the webinar pages and then downloading the webinar done for your actual webinar presentation. connecting everything together, and you'll be able to set that up, where to get your affiliate links, all that air stuff. All you have to do is go to these links you can see on the screen there. But ultimately, if you want to get access to the Inner Circle Vault, Gold Insider, all that stuff, you're going to want to go to limitlessfuture.club/vault. When you're prompted to enter the password is business, and then you'll create your free account. Anytime after the fact, you can log in at cameronlimitless.com. In the footer, you'll see members area. And that was everything for this week. Hopefully I'll see you next week. Have a great one. All the best, and bye-bye. See ya.